Hello and welcome. Getting ready to do a reading for all 12 signs today. We are approaching a new period in history, and the energies are going to change. Things are going to get a little sticky and thick for some. It'll get a little bit easier for everybody for a little bit, and then we're going to feel it all change. That change is going to happen right about the 15th of the month when we have a full moon. If you're new to the channel, please say hello and let me know. And let me know where you're from down in the comments, please. I also need to get you to like this video, share it, and please subscribe to the channel here at YouTube. So many of my Facebook subscribers think that just subscribing over there that they can see them, and they're not seeing them. And you can always set your notifications. All right, getting ready to read. We're going to go all the way around the zodiac. We are starting with Aries. We will wrap it up with Pisces, I do believe. No. Yeah, Pisces. If I remember right. And let's see. Oh, I'm going to include the timestamps too down below. So we are starting with Aries. Let's see what's going on for Aries, fire sign. All right, Aries. I'm getting ready to sneeze. I've got a lot of sage going. The last few days I have been burning a lot of sage, trying to neutralize some of the energies. I've had a lot of people come through for readings and visiting that have had a lot of negativity connected to them. So neutralizing the negativity. You can do it every day if you need to. All right, Aries, here we go. There's a change that's been coming. It's been coming. We've got the 5 of Cups. Yeah, you weren't real sure for a minute if you wanted to move on or not, Aries. Kind of thought maybe we could let's try this one more time. Can we work this out? Can we come to some kind of a mutual agreement? And it didn't happen. We have the Ace of Cups, and it came up in reverse, and I'm going to read it that way. Because you've been hanging on to that negative mindset, or that old pattern, or that old person, Aries, with that 5, you're holding back that ace. It's here, it's waiting, but all you've got to do is take on that positive mindset to allow that to turn over and let that cup catch the positive vibes that are coming to you, for you. All right, we also have the Star card. That is about the healing. That is about the growth. This is also about you reaching out a little deeper and a little farther. I hear something about shooting for the stars again, and you haven't done that in a long time. Aries, it's your time to shine. There you have it. All right, moving on to Taurus next. Hello and welcome back, Taurus. Taurus, you are an earth sign, in case you didn't know. Usually you are represented in the deck as in the Pentacles. All right, pulling a couple cards just for Taurus for the up-and-coming time frame. There we go. All right. Taurus, be careful you don't come riding in too fast, shooting off your mouth, getting yourself in hot water. We've got this Knight of Swords coming in. Man, he's looking like he wants to pick a fight, but I don't think he has the facts straight. I think, Taurus, you may have heard something, rumor, and you're ready to come in and just kick ass and take names. However, I don't feel like you should. We have the King of Swords. It's all going to work out, and the truth will come out. The truth will prevail. It always does. You may not see it sometimes in your lifetime, and of course the truth and karma run hand in hand. But this king is about doing it. Just take your time and do what's right. Try to say the right things and try to do the right things. Because we have the Sun card. Everything's going to be okay, Taurus. Look at that. Everything's going to be okay. I don't know why, but I do feel like something is, Taurus, some of you may be working on window gardens or some kind of gardening right now. We're at the end of the season, usually here in the northern hemisphere. But I see a lot of good coming out of this. Some of you may be actually thinking about maybe starting a business to do with flowers and horticulture. Kicking around that idea. Hey, go for it. Look, sun's going to shine on you. All right, we are moving on next to Gemini. All right, welcome back, Gemini. Let's see what is going on for Gemini. By the way, I am starting to put the disclaimer in all of my videos that these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I will get to that reason at a later date in another forum, but I don't want to say out loud. Here. All right, let's see what's going on for Gemini. Oh boy. Hey, you know what? This goes along with the astrology that I've been hearing for Gemini, what's coming. And that's it there. All right, I'm only pulling 3 or 4 cards for each sign. Pay attention, you'll see the timestamps down below. All right, Gemini. You're putting an end to something. We have an 8. 8 of Cups. Turning your back and walking away. You had enough. And it's not like you're mad. I think you just said, okay, I gave it every shot I had, every opportunity to see if it was... this situation was going to iron out. Now, for some of you Geminis, this could be business. It could be work. You're deciding maybe, okay, I'm here long enough. Time to try something different. For some of you, that may actually be for a romantic love interest. And we have the King of Cups coming in. I have been following the astrology that other astrologers do. I am still trying to learn and hone that skill. It's pretty complicated. Astrology is not easy to actually learn it. And I don't even know where I was going to go with that. It'll come to me. So we are with Gemini, right? So anyway, Gemini, I have seen the forecast, and for those of you Gemini that are in committed relationships, they're not going to stand that test of time. That's what you're walking away from. For some of you Gemini that aren't in a committed relationship, that are single or out there, in shopping the meat markets, there is somebody that is going to come along. And Gemini, the other thing that the Wheel of Fortune, this may be a lucky time for you coming up in the next week or two. The Wheel of Fortune is a number 10 card. So you are wrapping up with that eight, putting something to rest, welcoming in a new king, and waiting for the luck to roll. All right, there you have it. Gemini, moving on to Cancer. Wow. Well, need more coffee. All right, Cancer. Let's see what is in the cards for you guys. Cancer, I'm hearing in my ear from my spirit guides to let you guys know that this may be a very emotional time for you guys. Cancers have a tendency to carry emotion. Okay, kind of display, not afraid to display emotion. So there's going to be an emotional change happening here. One more card, please. At least, whoops, too many on the table. Let me see. No, you know what? I'm going to take that. It's perfectly good. There is no right or wrong. Trust me. In the way I take cards, when they fall out, they're meant to come out. All right. Cancer, here we have 2 twos, 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. Two of Wands is telling me that you're going to be moving on somehow in your life. Whether it's moving past the situation that has really held you down and, you know, kind of tied an anchor to your ass and you couldn't, emotionally, you just didn't know which way you wanted to go. But you're going to be moving forward with that 2 of Wands. The 2 of Pentacles is saying, be cautious with your spending right now. You don't need to be doing any emotional spending. Cancer, sometimes we rush into the store and go down those aisles, and that helps us heal. That's an addiction. No different than drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, whatever. Sometimes hitting those shopping aisles is absolutely filling a need. Be careful that you don't do that. You know, we've got the Queen of Pentacles there also that, you know, she jumped out. Cancer, financial security is really important to you. You need to know that you've got money there to pay the bills. You need to know that all your obligations are going to be met. We also have the 4 of Swords that came up. Now, that 4 is represented. When you guys are learning tarot cards, don't just look at the gosh darn pictures. Look at the numbers too. We've got 2 and 2 makes what? Okay. Now that 4 is about, I talked about the emotion that you're going to be experiencing right now. And that 4 is about learning how to heal that emotion, not allowing it to control you and not allowing it to take off. Cancer, you are somebody who is prone to want to find natural remedies, and I do feel like you're going to. Also, the last card for you guys is the 10 of Wands. That 10 of Wands is about, yes, you're going to wrap up a cycle, but this has got to do with an issue that really wasn't your problem. You kind of jumped in to help somebody else out, and you began to carry that as a burden, and it wasn't yours. Put it down. Okay? Let that shit go. All right, moving on to Leos. We'll see Leos in a moment. Hello, Leos. Come on in. I am getting ready to neutralize the cards for you guys. When I do these longer readings, I usually do it off camera, but I like to show you guys what happens. It's not all smoke and mirrors. All right, Leos. Wow, that one jumped right out. Okay, I'm going to leave that in there. Once out, it will find its way out, or a card equivalent thereof. All right, Spirit, can I get another jumper for Leo? And that one wanted out, so we are going to go ahead and take it. Kind of stuck out there. Leo, you're a fire sign in case you didn't know it. I guess I didn't tell Cancer you were a water sign. Did I tell Aries they were a fire sign? Taurus is earth. Gemini is air. Cancer is water. And Leo, you are a fire sign. All right, Leo. Wow. For a while, I have a son that's a Leo. That's why I kind of follow. I can kind of remember stuff. things looked pretty bleak for a long time, dark and heavy for Leos, but across the board. Things weren't going right. Relationships weren't smooth. Work wasn't good. Just a lot of stagger steps in a lot of directions for Leo. Five of Pentacles. It's like you felt like it was, whatever was happening was completely out of your control. Like you got clobbered with karma's left shoe. My mother, boy, if I got out of line, she'd throw that shoe at me. And I think was it her left one? Yeah, because she'd stand on her right. I don't know. Anyway, that's what you felt like. Like, damn it. I can't stand, can't catch a break. Mercury is in the shadow phase right now. So if you hear me stuttering, Mercury's my ruling planet. We already know what happens with good old Mercury. But you're finally, Leo, you're finally walking away. And it's not from somebody. It's from a mindset. You're walking away from an old mindset that you had. I'm hearing it was a wish that you had that something would work out one way, and it didn't. The 8 can be about the death of something, the end of it. However, hang in there, Leo. You get the Fool card. This is a brand new beginning. Leos, you guys, you struggled so long and so hard. It was ugly for a while. Now things are ironing out. Things are beginning to go your way. You know what? You're not sticking with bad habits now because it was the only habit you had. You're learning that, you know what? There's something else I can do. There's a new direction I can go. I don't have to be stuck in this paradigm. I can actually move forward with my life. Leo, go. The universe is going to catch you. That's what this card's all about. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. I think finances kept you where you were at. Whether it was a job, a relationship, a living arrangement, a house. I think finances kept you where you were at. That's going to change. You're going to learn how to balance that budget. See, he's got those scales there. All right, there you have it, Leo. It's going to continue to get better. It's going to continue. You're still shedding off the old scales of what was, and moving forward to what. Careful, I don't want to sound like what's her name. Moving on to what is. All right. Moving on to Virgos. Alrighty, welcome in Virgos. Switching the deck up for you guys. Don't know why I feel compelled, but I do. I follow my intuition an awful lot. Obviously. It's a good thing I'm in this profession, right? Like, duh. And I'm going to go ahead and bless, cleanse, and neutralize the cards and ask for spirit of the light to guide my hands. All right, Virgos, let's see what's going on for you guys. And you guys know you're an earth sign, right? Where's my cameraman at today? There we go. Am I square? I don't know. Virgo, yes, you guys know you're an earth sign, right? I am a Virgo. Whether you are Virgo or any of the signs in your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, usually, I'll throw this tidbit out again. Wow, okay, that's enough. Again later here, but usually your rising sign is more what your personality's like. I have a few Virgo traits, but not a lot. My rising sign is Gemini. I'm a whole lot of Gemini. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgos. You know what? I just knew this. I just knew this. I don't mean to hog. I don't mean to hog the reading from the other Virgos. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to translate it for you guys. I have been having an issue with my motorcycle for the last couple of years. It has been absolutely frustrating for me. Some of you are having difficulty with a vehicle. Okay? For me, it's my motorcycle. I don't know why. I mentioned to you I needed to switch the cars, right? You can't make this shit up. You cannot. All right, that 8 is about, we know what an 8 is. It's that infinity sign. This is a repeating pattern. It keeps happening. It keeps going around. I ride a vintage, I don't want to say it's an antique. It's a vintage engine. It's a shovel head. And they are prone for issues. They vibrate. The engine sounds so sweet because it's actually out of balance. The pistons and the cam, I don't need to break this all down for you guys, but those driving components in that V-twin, okay, here we are. This is a cylinder. I'm giving you guys a little education on motorcycles. There's 2 cylinders and 2 pistons, and the pistons go up and down in that V-twin. And in most engines, and then there's a cam and there's a crankshaft and then all the other components. But in most engines, those components are all balanced. In a shovel head, excuse me, they are not balanced. And it gives that engine such a sweet, harmonious sound. Something's going to turn around with my motorcycle. Something's going to turn around with your transportation too. All right, we have the 3 of Wands. We are ready to welcome blessings. It's like we finally have it's been hard for me to do this kind of business. I've always worked a paycheck, bought or sold an item. But in the work I do, I'm almost like clergy. And I have an awful lot of people give me money for my services. Here, thanks, Tina, take this for, helping get rid of the ghost or whatever. But I do get that component with money. And it was hard for me to learn how to accept that and say thank you. It was hard for me. I'm still humble about that. It is very hard. At one time, I had a little old lady put a $5 bill in my hand at the end of her reading. And kind of like grandmas do, it was all folded up and tight, and it was in her hand, and she handed it to me, and she was paying me. And after she left, I never look, because it's never right and it's never wrong. It was only a $5 bill. And at that time, I was charging maybe 50, 60 bucks. I don't remember. Maybe even more. But that was the right amount. I had no problem taking that. If that was all she could afford, that was fine. If she would have just given me a hug, that would have been payment too. It is donation. All right. Got sidetracked there for you Virgos. However, it is a good time for all Virgos. That Temperance card comes up. It is a good time to be careful what we consume. Don't overeat. And I just did this last night. I have been on the carnivore diet. I love it. I feel so active and fit with the carnivore diet. I've taken a little time off and I added some carbs and vegetables and things. Carnivore is strictly meat. Actually, beef has everything in it we need. Every vitamin, every mineral. Anyway, I went off last night and decided I'm going to take a break and put some carbs in my diet and, go willy-nilly. I ate an entire pizza last night. Be careful what you put in your mouth. Be careful how much. Don't overindulge. For some of you, it might be drinking, it might be smoking, whatever it is. Just throttle back a little bit. You don't need to go, full bore down the track with whatever you do. Everything in moderation. 10 of Pentacles. A lot of abundance is going to be rolling your way, Virgos. Every way. Family, money, friends, and love. And there you have it. All right. Drug that out because I I resonated with the reading. Moving on to Libra. See Libras in a moment. Hello and welcome back, Libra. Took a little time out. Warmed up my coffee. Let's see what's going on for Libras. All right, Libra. Libra, you are an air sign. In case you did not know, I have a tickle going on today. Libra, immediately the King of Cups popped out, and intuitively I got, this has something to do with a father or a father figure for you. I get lost and found, lost and found. At first, when I heard lost, I thought maybe it was a father that crossed to the other side. Perhaps with the lost and found, maybe you are reconnecting with a dad that you have not been in contact with for a very, very long time. If you're a Libra and this is really resonating, because this is really for somebody in particular, please let me know down in the comments if this is for you. But I do feel you making connection again with a father or a father figure. Celebrating it. Like this was a long time coming. Maybe if you're a Libra, you're just finding out, you've always had dad in your life, but maybe you're finding out what a nice guy he was. Or what kind of a guy he was. But there's a celebration going on. Maybe there was something about your dad you thought was not a good piece of history. And then you found out like the circumstances around it. Don't judge your parents. You don't know what they went through. Oftentimes parents pass down how they were raised. So that means your grandparents kind of did something that didn't work. And that's what generational curses, I don't want to call it a curse, but generational karma can hang on that way. So this is about 3 generations too. It might be just the fact that you're coming back together. Some of you are finding this, like who your ancestors are for the first time. And let me tell you, oh happy day. Ace of Pentacles. Abundance in family for you right now is huge. Libra, it's like I almost said life and death, and I don't want to say that. I didn't want that word death to come out. But you might be finding out something about your dad or a father figure after his death. But it's something light and good. It's almost like you believed the wrong thing about this person for a lot of years. All right, there you have it, Libra. Let me know in the comments if that did resonate with you. And I am moving on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpios, welcome back. Let's see what is in the cards for you guys in the next couple of weeks. Scorpios, you guys are water signs, in case you did not know that. If you are Scorpio and your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, this reading may be for you. Energies can always change in a tarot reading because you just may be a cross watcher, and it may be about how grandma's doing. All right. Scorpio. You know what? I'm seeing let's do it this way, Tina. I'm seeing a change come about for you in work. We have the Page of Wands here. And if it's not just work, it might be just the way you do your own household chores, your own garage chores, your own barn chores. But I see a change in the work environment happening. We have the Five of Pentacles. I see you walking away from maybe a job that didn't work. I actually think you've been there so long that you're just like ready for something else, something new. No, I got to tell you, I didn't last more than 2-3 years at a job. 3 was the limit. By 2 years, my ass was itchy and I needed to go find something else, go look. I was bored, needed to find something new. You're going to find it. I get the feeling that maybe it's a position that you might want to do, a work at home kind of thing, and you're going to find it. The money is not going to buy you a castle or a mansion, but it's going to be what you want. It's going to be something you have wanted for a long time. It's something that's going to make you happy. We have the Ace of Cups. This new way of doing something, or the work you're doing, the place it's in, is really going to fit. It's going to be absolutely what you have been hoping for a very, very long time. I almost feel like you might partner up with somebody too. Like if you're starting your own business, you may be partnering with somebody on that. Maybe two of you leave that place of employment and go to a new place together. Five of Pentacles. It's good change. All right. There you have it, Scorpios. I am moving on to Sagittarius. I had to warm up my coffee. I do these longer videos like this. The more I talk, the more I need to be hydrated. Sagittarius. All right, Sag. You guys, I hope you know you are the Archer. However, you are a fire sign. That one turned over in my hand. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. All right. Let's see, Sag. We have the Two of Swords. I get the feeling you are getting ready to make a huge life decision. Like things have been going really good for you. It hadn't for a very, very long time. And then you decided to make this decision and take your life under control. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You were looking for abundance and you weren't sure what it was. You knew about it being, it could be family and loved ones. You knew it could be money. But you're finally seeing that the family and the friends and the loved ones are really where your abundance is. It's important to you. Excuse me. Hang on a minute. All right. Sagittarius. You're mustering up a strength now that you haven't had in a long time. You're getting your old self back. Somebody was dragging you down. You were very disillusioned by what they were in. We have the Hermit card. In some decks that I have, the Hermit has a mirror, and this one it's a window, but the mirror is that reflection of the soul kind of reference. But Sag, you put your own life on the back burner, hoping to make something work, hoping to make it happen. I feel like this was a job. You put your happiness on hold. But that your strength is what got you through this. And that Hermit card, that's what your fear was. You didn't want to be alone. Yeah, you didn't want to be alone. You showed strength, made a decision, mustered through, and decided that you've been alone in this connection. Wow. The boss that you've been working for has no idea you've been carrying the load. It's going to be all right, though, Sag. Moving forward to better things. Right there. Long time coming for you guys. All right, there you have it, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorns, come on in. Let's see, what do we have for you? Capricorn, you are an earth sign. That one actually wanted out along of that. Oh boy. What are you up to here? Well, let's see. Spirit, can I get a couple more jumpers to clarify for Capricorn? Yeah, you're going the right way. You're battling something. You're going to defeat it. Next chapter. We have the Knight of Wands. You're racing into something headlong. Actually, I think you got tangled up with something going in too fast. You didn't see everything, all the details. You ignored the red flags. Just went in a little too fast. Yeah, it could be a work related thing. It could be a relationship related thing. But you went into it with another individual, not looking at this everything really good. Yeah, evidently something wasn't as it appears. Now, this is Capricorn. This card depicts Capricorn also. But this is about you kind of being possessive of something. And sometimes we can get jealous, and that's kind of like an addiction. You know, we don't want anybody else to have what we have. That kind of thing. But Capricorn, what I do get with this is the fact that you're going to let something go that was holding you back. Do it quick. You have the Ace of Swords. Now the swords are about fast movement. And it's about going the right direction for you, headed the right path finally. You feel like it's like, was I ever going to find it? Am I ever going to make it? And guess what? You got this. You're golden. You're golden. What else can I say? Cap, it's been a long time coming for you. Having any kind of success, something to be able to rejoice about. Get back out in the world, though. Go, get out, go. You're not going to find what you want inside the walls of the house. I think this is some kind of exterior outdoor thing needs to, or out beyond your home boundaries, I guess, is where you're going to find us, out in the world. All right, who's next? I'm getting tired. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, or as I say, Aquarius. Aquarius, you are the water bearer, and aqua is in your name, but you are an air sign. In case some of you did not know that. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Can I get a clarifier, please? All right. All right. You know what? And this is my Aquariuses too, let me tell you. Every one of them. You're able to do anything. The Magician. You are almost like a chameleon. Well, not at first, because you kind of second guess yourself. You have a few doubts. Can I do this? Second guess, Two of Cups. Am I going to be able to pull this off? But somehow you do. And I literally see, like, right now I see two things going on. I see a girl building something with hammers and nails and 2x4s. And I see a guy crocheting or doing some handwork, okay? So if you're an Aquarius, yeah, you're able. You can cross up both boundaries. With that Two of Cups, I feel like you're going to team up with somebody. The opportunity is going to be there to connect with another individual. And it may be through work. I see the Page of Pentacles. Definitely coming in with that change of energy. And as I get tired, it takes me longer to kind of dial in on the other side intuitively. But that page is literally letting me know if you just keep your eyes on the prize, that you're headed the right direction. That's the energetic change that's going to happen, because it's going to lead you to the Six of Wands. I love the analogy here that I use, and it makes some people crazy. Six of Wands is like the seventh inning stretch at a baseball game. You know, you already know you're going to win, right? Got the game in the bag. Get that last beer before they shut off the concession stand, so you can coast a little bit. Yay! That's what that Six of Wands is about. You finally know you're going to win. Man, for the longest time, you just didn't see it, didn't project it. You kept kind of attracting a little bit of crappy stuff, and that's why I say you're capable of anything. That six is a victory coming for you, though. Whatever direction that is, whether it's home or hearth or work or worry, it's going the right direction for you. All right. That was Aquarius. Moving on, last but not least, on to Pisces. Okay, as we are rolling around to Pisces, I'm almost ready to take the vest off. I get warm when I channel the other side intuitively. When I connect, it's like running too much electricity through an extension cord. How it gets warm, you're pulling energy through an extension cord. That I heat up. All right, last but not least, we are moving on to Pisces. All right, we're going to let that one and that one, they want it out. All right, Pisces. You are a water sign, obviously. You're one of the easy ones. Fish go in water. Your intuition right now is on freaking fire. It is an ideal time energetically for you, specifically being a water sign, to sense and feel things. You know, across the board, the general public, it has become more intuitive, and nobody talks about that. Oh my God. I've been telling some of you about that little old lady that I've been helping because she sees ghosts, and it's scary for her. More and more of you are going to be seeing and hearing and feeling spirit. I think we need to talk about this. It's just the way the human race is beginning to evolve. Just want you to know, you darn well could almost be doing what I'm doing. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you may collaborate with somebody in whatever direction it is you want to go. Now, as a psychic, and I mentioned earlier in the reading that I didn't stay at a job very long. A very short time. But in a lot of those positions that I was in sales. And I somehow knew what they needed or wanted. Or how much they could afford. Salespeople are salespeople. We work on commission. Never cheated anybody. And I was a used car salesman at some point. No, but I had an intuitive ability to just be able to see what somebody wanted when they walked down the lot. I do feel like you're going to collaborate with a team on something. Gardening club, ladies club. Five of Cups. I'm going to let this play in reverse. That was laying upside down. You're moving away from an old paradigm yourself. You're changing your ways of thinking, not allowing things to hold you back and to mourn and grieve over them. You're moving on real quick here. All right, Pisces, we have the Devil card. Yeah, you were hanging on to something and not allowing You were afraid to make the transformation. And that was just for some bad habits, something. Maybe you, I don't know why, but somebody was a nose picker. Um, maybe controlling that a little more. Um, it's something to do with the hands. It was a fidgety habit, perhaps. You're being able to release that right now. And you're the king of wands too, dude. Let me tell you. Sitting there all cool and confident. Finally. Like you're being restored to who you were and what you were. All right. Pisces. Cool as hell. All right, there you have it. All 12 signs. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a few words in the comments. I never leave you that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.